Hello everyone, I have a new video for you. In this video I have 5 lifestyle crafts dies that I'm going to show you for sale. This first one is DC0100 and it's a set of 3 dies in their frames. You can see a rectangular frame here, a kind of a frame with kind of ovals here, and this lovely kind of filigree frame. And I will flip it over so you can see again the oval, the rectangle, the one made of ovals, and the filigree. On to the next die is another set of frames. It's number you can kind of see there, it's a jumble of frames that it has. It's number DC0230 and it is called Labels. And what it is it makes these 4 labels here. The oval with the 2 circles that you can put a ribbon through, and then this again another pretty filigree one. And I was thinking that perhaps that filigree one would work with that one too in some cases because they're layered, and it's hard to see, but right here are slats it cuts out to put another ribbon through should you like. And this one of course too, you could use brads if you wish. And then the next set is a set of 3 that kind of go together, and they are belly bands with the belly bands that go in the back, and I'll explain what I mean by that. The first one is LC015, and here are the 4 belly bands, and I'll flip that over. These are very big dies, so you may need your bigger platforms to cut these out, or to back them in, cut them halfway, back it out, rotate your paper, and cut out the other half. And then you can see the centers of the belly bands. Well, Lifestyle Crafts made these 2 dies that cut out the wonderful, beautiful designs. And this first one I'll flip over and show you how that insert looks. It's DC0124, and it's called The Tile, and it makes this beautiful filigree designs that you see here. And then the second one I'll show you, this is really pretty. It's DC0123. There's Bud. There's Bud. It's okay, boy. And it is the floral belly bands insert. And the floral belly bands insert it goes inside, again, the adjustable belly bands die. Now I'll get on to what I'm selling here for the next part of it. And I have a brand new designer for this. It's Carol Masterson, and I'm going to show you first. It's this beautiful mason jar, and I apologize, this die set did get out a little bit late. Carol had it for Easter, and I just got behind with all the things. I got some new designers, and I just got swamped with dies. So I apologize, but my dad will love this just the same when I bring it to him. And it says, for my extra special friend. And what Carol used for this is she used the labels, she used the belly band to wrap around, and I'll show you that, to make the wrap around. And then here's a brad she used right there. I'm gonna just go out a little bit there. And she used this die, the labels die, right there. And that's that oval one. And she used that, and then she hand wrote the sentiment. And then she took a mason jar and filled it full of jelly beans and put a label, cloth label on the top of it. And then I'm going to put the next one here so you can kind of get a feel for looking at that one. And I'm just going to make sure that I didn't miss anything. This is the jar of Hersheys Kisses. And again, she used the adjustable belly bands, and she printed the Easter blessing on the computer, then cut it out with the label die DC0230. And you can see here that I told you about those slats that it cut out that you can put the belly band through. And she printed the sentiment, he is not here, for he is risen. As he said, come see the place where the Lord lay. Matthew 28:6. So you can just kind of see how beautiful that is. And again, the little kisses in there with the what a beautiful gift that is, and it would not be hard at all to create and make that up quickly. Now the next thing I want to show you is the frames. No, I'm going to still go with the belly bands here. This lovely, she calls it a box of candies or a favor for a wedding or shower. She used the floral belly band insert with the adjustable belly band and made the box and cut out the letter on with her Cricut machine. So she cut out the letter M for a favor. And what's nice about belly bands is they're meant to slide off. So you slide it off, and she cleverly made this beautiful box. And again, these wonderful, cute, gummy egg dies here. And like I said, my dad, he won't mind one bit that these are a little bit late for Easter, so he's going to get those as treats. He'll love all of this. And we'll just, and you can see what a beautiful favor that makes and how it slides on. And I don't want to, oh, and I can show you here too how she made the M raise up with pop dots. Okay, I'm going to go on to the next one. The next one's beautiful, and it's right here, and you can see Carol Masterson. She's been sending Dad things and Buddy things through the mail for a while now. We've become friends over the internet, and she's such a generous person, and she makes these really creative and nice intricate things. She calls this her box of cards. She made the box with cardstock and designer paper and made cards to place in the box and used the tile belly band insert DC0124 with an adjustable belly band. So here you can see how the belly bands print out and make beautiful sliding things to close things, cards, or in this case a box of cards. So let's open this up and see what Carol made. This is just so pretty and so well made. And you open it up, and she's got these gorgeous cards in here. This little bird, I'll bring that up, with some background embossing folders. These aren't items I sell. I believe that bird is Stampin' Up, but I'm not sure. And then I want, oh, this item I sell. These little, how cute is that? She made a little nest of tulle and put the little bird in there with some beads. But that backing should look familiar to you, along with this one right here. Those two, the bird with that cut and emboss, that's a Designables. And I don't know which is which, but one is DS0912 and one is DS0911, and they were a set. I'll try to put it correctly on my video when I show you. I'll type it in on the bottom so you can see. But I opened this again with you. I'd opened it when she first sent it, but I wanted to kind of have the element of surprise again when I opened it. And I'll just show you how lovely those Designables cut. Now the Designables are not part of this release. That's an old release, but they're still available. And I really, if you haven't got a Designable, I just released one a few days ago, the newer sets, and they're beautiful. You will like them. You can see how nice they cut and emboss. And then this one right here, you can see how beautiful those Designables do cut and emboss. And gosh, that little bird's cute. Have to tell Carol we really like that bird. And you can see she used another embossing folder with this bird in the background. I think that's a Provocraft folder with the little bird nestled in with the embossing. That's really clever, Carol. Beautiful job. And it's funny, Dad was asking for some cards. Jenny made a bunch of cards to donate to the nursing home, but they give those to everybody. But Dad wanted some cards for himself, so I think those may end up going his way too. And again, I just want to show you that beautiful belly band, how it cuts out and how intricate that is, and what a wonderful accent that would make to make slider closures on anything you may make handcrafted. Okay. And I saved, I wanted to save the best for last, and you'll see why. This is using the frames die. She made this little album, and this little kind of book that she made. And with this little book, you open it up, and there he is. There's Buddy that we just heard barking a few minutes ago. And she made this for Dad. It says, "Joe" on it, "United we stand," in April. And she said that she cut that with all of these with the frames die. This oval, excuse me, I keep saying that. This rectangle is the rectangle here from the frames die, that big one. And then this is the ovals that Buddy's encased in. And then she cut them out of 2 of the rectangles out of cereal boxes, and then cut designer paper and imposed it, and then punched some holes in it and tied them together with ribbon. And she said then she made the frame with 2 pieces and sandwiched a piece of acetate between them. So this was 2 of the ovals, and put the acetate between them and glued it all together and left it open on one side so I could slide in a picture of Buddy. And the other side she used metal brads and the military sticker. Dad, as some of you know, spent as a retired military officer, spent a lot of years in the service, a lot of dangerous missions he was on. And then she printed a 12-month calendar, little tiny calendar, it's so cute, and placed designer paper on the front and back to finish it off. And it's just so sweet. Dad I will put this on Dad's dresser, and he'll probably end up putting it in his pocket and showing everybody and going over and over with it, and he'll really like it. Carol has sent a lot of things to Dad, and he loves it. She sends it in the mail to him, and he just gets little packages and just thinks that's great. And unfortunately, I'm sad to say that one of my design team members has left. She decided that she said after much consideration she was not going to do it anymore, and that's Jenny Williams. But this is a card that Jenny had made for me a while ago, and I still have some releases of Jenny's to put out. So even though she's resigned, I still have some more things to show of her that will be coming our way. And I just wanted to show too, because she used this to show how the frames die, how elegant that can be, and she put that there. And made a card, "A light heart lives long." And that some of you might remember that is, I believe, LRO 163. That's a Marianne die. That's not part of this release, but in case you're wondering how she made that, that's already been released and shown how to do it. But I just wanted to add that into Carol's release, just because I had this card and I didn't want to waste such a beautiful card that Jenny made. So I hope you enjoyed this release. It's quick, it's sweet. It'll be a good price, because with the Lifestyle Crafts, a lot of their things may retire, and we may run eventually out of them. But I just order them, and I'll keep ordering them as much as my rep will sell the stuff to me. And again, I'm just showing really quickly all these beautiful things that were made. And I thank you, Carol, for joining my design team. You're such a lovely lady, and I'm so glad that you've come into my family's life. Take care, everyone. Have a great week. I hope to have another release on the weekend. I'm trying to get these out a little bit faster. And just email me if you're interested in any of these items. And if you have any questions about the items that were released, Carol has a blog. It's on my blog on the right hand side. A link to all my designers, and I'm sure she'll have instructions on how she made her items, or if you have any questions, she'll answer them. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye, everyone.